Was there a goal or a challenge that was really hard, but you got through it?
I think the common challenges are rejection. So like you either from an audience or from, because like if an audience doesn't like what you're doing or the show you're doing, you're out of work. Like that's just the game I'm in. It's entertainment. So like rejection is definitely a big one. And like if I start to see, I'm pretty lucky. Like I haven't had too many negative comments, but you start to, the more popular a show gets, like Idol in our second season now is a lot more popular than the first season. And with that popularity comes more people watching it. And with that comes people criticizing you. So like in the comments, I get slammed here and there for different things. And it's like, that's just part of it. Yeah. And it's like, if I could ever meet these people and have a beer with them, I think they'd think differently. If they still don't like me after that beer, that's fine. Like whatever, I can't change that. But it's like unfortunate, like I'm like kind of like, damn, if I am coming across that way, I wish I wasn't, but that's unfortunate. That's who I am. In the game I'm in, it's financially, you have big highs and you have periods where you don't earn money. And that's all part of it. I've been really lucky to pretty much go from job to job, but I found myself in the US going from a very successful job in terms of like the contract, not the show itself, to then it was a 3-year deal and a year and a half in, it got cut. And I was like, okay, I'm here in New York City, very expensive lease, and the cost of living's high. Got a savings account, but like, what do I do now? And it's like, do I play it safe, go back to Australia, and you know I'm more familiar in that market, or do I stick it out here in the US, take a risk, invest in what my skills are, because it's a bigger market here, and I want to creatively do bigger things globally. So it's like I need to be in the US, and I took that risk, and then that means you second guess yourself every few months. You're like seeing the money go down, and you're like, okay, I'm building my networks, building my opportunities, but I haven't had a paying gig now for a few months. Then that goes to a year and you're like, all right, what does this mean? And so sticking that out though, I've shot through the other end and now it's all starting to work for me in the US. And it's funny, when it rains it pours. And then with that came Idol, as another gig here, which only takes up 3 months of my time. So yeah, there definitely was periods there though where I'm like, you know, had to say no to going out to dinners, friends' birthdays, because I'm like, I'm going to spend $300 tonight, and like, I want to save that money. So you got to sacrifice in those moments.